Good morning. So if you know me, you'll know that I love to take Instagram photos, but I haven't quite managed to master the art yet. So today I'm meeting up with my buddy Ben Brown, who's going to teach me how to take awesome Instagram photos. And one other cool thing is that if you like Ben's Visual Vibes t-shirts and you want to win one, click the Survey Monkey link in the description below and you could win one of 3 t-shirts. You just have to fill out a 3-question survey, which is similar to survey, except even better. And it's like a souvenir. Okay, let's go.
Action cameras, look. Oh, bless them.
What do we have to say? What's the keyword is to say here is vlogception.
Vlogception.
Yeah.
Check this out, guys. We're just setting up an espresso lab Instagram. Everything's so like perfect and precise here. It's quite cool. I like it. Check these coffees. It's so good.
So we're here with Ben Brown, and Ben is going to tell us about the 4, it seems to be that there are 4 main types of Instagram photos. So Ben, can you talk us through those different types?
Big landscapes with people quite small in them, so it kind of gives a nice scale. GoPro shots, so underwater work and surfing shots. Selfies, usually with someone else involved. I don't really do the whole on my own selfie thing. I don't really get that. And also food and a lot of coffee. So yeah, they're my big 4 basically.
When you take a good landscape shot, what is important to consider?
Well, I've learned from other big Instagram users, a few of my favourite Instagram users, that if you have a person in the landscape shot, it makes a huge difference. And actually preferably if they're quite small and just in the corner of the shot. This is a shot that I've got of in Hermanus when we went for a nice hike. And on the way back down we had a nice photo opportunity, so I've got myself and Nicole in the middle of the shot this time, but it gives a good perspective.
One of the most popular photos on Instagram is the selfie. Woo!
Selfie vibes. It's actually a really important one for me, the selfie, but I like to have people in my selfie. So the selfie vibe has to include, to have a strong selfie, I must have a strong YouTuber preferably. So this is a good example of a selfie I took actually on my big camera, my 5D. At the end of the day in India, me and Louis had a fantastic day and we just wanted to take a quick selfie to remember it. So it's a nice collaboration there.
If you can't get access to a big YouTuber, how do we take selfies?
Well, we've all got someone that's got a bigger Instagram account than us. So if you know those people, then collaborate with them on Instagram. Or with people who aren't necessarily going to retweet that or even see that Instagram, but your followers will enjoy and they're more likely to like it. The more likes, the more shares, basically. I like symmetry, and I like a background that's consistent as well. So, and all the way to the edge of the squares, there must be the same table. No edges of tables, and an interesting party background like wood, something like that. Okay, so I really quite like this one because Nick's obviously bought the same camera as me, so we've got a bit of symmetry going on. Only thing I would change is probably move that spoon a bit so that the lines aren't interrupted, but that's just me being really fussy. And I actually took this photo with the edges of the tiles and then cropped it down to make it look more symmetrical. Okay, another classic Instagram is the sunset. You have to take advantage of those sunsets. Just go wild with it. Don't oversaturate it. Nobody knows that the oranges weren't really like purpley orange. Just be natural with it and try and get some kind of, you need the horizon straight. This really annoys me. Straight horizon, guys, please. And if you don't take the photo straight, you can always adjust it in VSCO cam or something like that afterwards. One last point about sunsets is you must use HDR mode whenever possible, because what that does is it brings out the detail in the dark areas, which looks quite nice, unless you want a silhouette, which is also quite cool. But if you take an HDR mode, it will also take a normal version mode. Okay, so the #1 question I'm asked on Instagram is what filter do you use? I use an app called VSCO Cam, and I mix up the filters. I think I bought all the packages in the end. Well worth the money, it's super cheap. It's less than a coffee to buy the packages, so don't grumble if you don't have enough filters. There's hundreds of them. Don't overdo it with filters. subtlety is the key here. Don't add grain. Everybody knows it's not really from a film camera, it's your iPhone, guys. Just make nice quality images. It's all about the content, not how many filters you whack on that guy. So just make the filter complement the image. Don't overdo it. Okay, I've got some top tips for growing your Instagram channel and having successful uploads. So here we go. Always shoot the Instagram image and upload the image in square. Everybody likes it in square. Use HDR mode. High dynamic range means you'll bring the details out of the dark areas and just have a bit more of an interesting image generally. Make sure your photos are sharp and in focus, guys, because nobody likes an out of focus selfie. And also, if there's no light, create light. Turn the lights on before you take a selfie. Be original and consistent. So take inspiration from others, but don't directly copy people. If 1 minute you're taking beautiful landscapes and the next minute it's horrible blurry selfies, nobody's going to want to follow you. So they want to look through your timeline and see consistency, and then they know what they're signing up for when they follow you. Post late afternoon when people are actually online. Last thing's quality over quantity, guys. Like, I only upload maybe 2 or 3 times a week max. And people don't mind if you don't upload. When you upload 10 rubbish photos a day, then people start to unfollow. For me, the most important thing about Instagram is that it's my timeline. And it should be the same thing for you guys. This is your timeline. This is a look back through all the best moments of your life. So don't listen to me if you don't agree with me. Use whatever Instagram filters you want, whatever apps you want. It's your timeline. If you want to grow followers, there are specific rules that you have to kind of stick to that will help you grow. But at the end of the day, don't conform to the rules and create an Instagram timeline that you're not happy with. It's your life. You do it, you know? Get it done. Be unique.
So I hope you guys learned as much as I did about Instagram. I'm definitely going to try and up my game now. And if you like any of our photos, go give them a thumbs up on Instagram. The link's in the description below. And remember, if you want to win one of Ben's t-shirts, also fill out the Survey Monkey, also in the description below. And lastly, next week I'm going to be speaking about a technique I use behind all of this that I use in other areas of my life to get better at things. So if you want to learn how to get better at things, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.